everyone, welcome to my channel. I am back filming a third video today on Sunday, but this is hopefully airing for you on Thursday. I wanted to make sure that I have not enjoyed where I had 2 days in between filming days. I feel like you deserve better than that. And while I can't afford to film every day anymore, I can't afford to have that much product. I really don't want to go more than every other day between seeing you. So I'm filming these on Sunday because that's when I have the time. And yeah, so hopefully you don't mind seeing me in this same t-shirt for 3 days in a row, same pair of glasses. I have my referral code in the description below, along with links to these orders. I've got some Temu items from me, from Jason, and then we will end with some nostalgic TV trivia. So how are you doing? It's Thursday, which means that it should be close to the end of the week. Yay. I wish I had taken Friday off because I think I've got some Fridays off this month because my daughter turns 18 on St. Patrick's Day, and we always go to Quincy, Illinois sometime around her birthday to take a picture of her with a leprechaun on a restaurant there. We've done that ever since her very first birthday. And unfortunately, we got a virus on a computer and I'm blaming Gabby. I'm blaming this on Gabby because she was using the computer for school or something and got a virus on that machine. It was one of those ransomware attacks. And so they locked up all of our pictures, and that was the only place we had some of those pictures. So we did lose some of the annual leprechaun pictures, which makes me so, but I have since, that probably happened 10, 12 years ago. So I'm hoping that there is a way to unransomify it now. And I've got a website that has some different things you could do. I just haven't tried it yet because I saved the computer. It's just buried in the basement. But yes, we lost a lot of pictures from that time, which means we lost a lot of Gracie pictures from when she was before school age. So, and some Galia baby pictures. So that, like, ooh, it really eats at me that happened. I don't blame Gabby, don't get me wrong. I'm just super sad, but because I wanted to, you guys, so I'm in my bedroom so I can actually talk about it because Gracie's usually in her room when I'm filming downstairs and she can hear what I'm saying. But I am making I don't even have to talk softly. For Gabby's graduation, Jason and I are gifting her with a copy of Dr. Seuss's Oh, the Places You'll Go. And ever since kindergarten, I have gotten her teachers to write notes to her, kind of like you would do in a yearbook. And in the beginning, I was sending the book with her in like a padded envelope so she couldn't see what it was, to give to the teacher to secretly write in the book. But then when she got older, I was like, she's gonna look. So then I just started emailing her teachers. And so in junior high and high school, that meant emailing lots of teachers, right? And if they wanted to write, they would send me an email back or whatever. So I have all of those emails. So I've got to print them out, but I'm going to actually make a junk journal out of this book where I'm going to insert pages and because she's St. Patrick's Day baby, I'm going to have some vintage St. Patrick's Day postcards and just other, stickers and stuff that I can put these notes from her teacher on all throughout the book. And then I reserved the first 2 pages, first 2 whole blank pages in the book for Jason and I to each write her a note. And yeah, so I'm trying to collect things to use as ephemera in those books. So like if I've got a calendar like a tear off calendar pages, I've got the ones for March 17th, or other significant dates, like maybe her baptism date, that kind of thing, that I will put in there and gift her that. So why did I start talking about that? I don't know, because it's her birthday and we were talking about the pictures. So I was going to put all of those leprechaun pictures in there, but some of them will be missing because they just are. But I'm also going to put like one of each of her school age pictures in there, any class pictures, any certificates maybe that she got that I still have a hold of, orchestra, concert, programs, that kind of thing. So it should be fun. And I think I've got a medal because her very first Girls on the Run that she did, I also did. So I may use my medal from that if I can find it to put like on the outside of it, or to use it as a thing to tie it, because it's going to be pretty chunky once it's all done. So that'll be fun. But I got to get started on that, you guys, because graduation's going to be here before I know it. My first kid graduating. Okay, so we are starting out with some Temu stickers. But anyway, I do that for all of my kids. So every year I email all of my kids' teachers and keep track of that. But hopefully it'll be a surprise. Gabby knows it's coming because she, more than any of the others, remembers taking that package to school and grade school. So she's looking forward to seeing what her teachers might have said. So these are kind of just random, vintagey kind of stickers. Look like advertisements, are they? Yeah, so this is like a seed packets. That's kind of cool. Put these on my seed envelopes. They're stickers. I could stick them and put them on my seed envelopes. So you get a whole bunch of them. They're not all seed ones. Oh, and there's even tiny little ones in here. But you get, oh, this one doesn't say how many you get. So we will look that up. I will be having be watching, I know not very many people look at my community feed or what's called posts now, but I do put in there when I'm going to have another Whatnot auction. And my next Whatnot auction is either going to be on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday of this week we're in right now. And this video is supposed to be airing Thursday, so it might be today. Who knows? But check that out if you're interested. You can stop by. You don't have to buy anything. You just stop by, and there's an actual chat on there, so you could say hi in real time if that's interesting to you. But we have fun. And I use that to help support this channel, to help replace the Temu money that I don't get anymore. Okay, these were one of my free gifts for being a Temu Circle member. But if you wanted to buy them, they would be $1.54. And it is a 58-piece per pack vintage aesthetic stickers, retro tag label stickers for water bottles, laptops, phones, scrapbooks, ephemera for junk journal planners. It really does have some great, great to me images in it. So yeah, so what am I going to do with it? They will probably, I go through these kind of things and look to see if there's ever any crows or cardinals because I'm in St. Louis, or things specifically related to my kids. I try to pull those things out for their memory books. But then the rest of these will probably get split up into ephemera packs that I sell on Whatnot, or they will get, if people buy items from my Etsy shop, which is also linked below, if I can stuff a few of these things in those envelopes and still be underweight for one stamp, then I'll do that. So those are kind of the ways I use them, since I don't really craft myself, but I love buying craft supplies. I love curating craft supplies. It is a totally different hobby than crafting. There's the buying of crafts that's a hobby, and then there's the crafting that's a hobby. So yes, now I've got a bracelet set that, you guys, I bought twice. I didn't realize I'd bought it twice. So I may give this to one of my kids, but it is a 6-piece crystal bracelets, and one of them says Amazing Grace. This one says Amazing Grace, although it's not as easy to read on here. Like, it's missing the black. Well, it's there. It's just the glare from the light, I guess. But it's not as easy to read as it is in the picture. But 6 elastic bracelets that, these are kind of tight, I'm not gonna lie. So, I mean, it's okay once it's actually past my hand. And these are pretty good. There's not one that's like super big compared to the rest of them. But you could kind of pretend, I mean, like Otter Spirit bracelets are kind of like this, kind of, you could kind of pretend that these are something like that. But it's a nice set. So I'm not upset that I got it twice, but I don't, well, shoot, I could go Wonder Woman and wear it on both, wear them on both hands. But yeah, it's a little tight to get them around the hand, so it may not be the best for plus size. But I paid $269. They're currently $273, and it is a 6-piece vintage boho beaded stretch bracelet set. Fashion elastic wristbands, alloy, no plating, ideal for daily wear and gift giving, perfect for all seasons. Now, can I just take a second to give myself some kudos? You guys, the fact that I've stuck with this memory book idea for all of my kids since my first kid was in kindergarten, that is a big deal for me. I don't stick with things very well. I love tradition, but I don't do tradition very well. So the fact that I've done that, I've got to give myself a pat on the back. And I don't usually, I'm not big on complimenting myself, but that feels like it should be appreciated. So I appreciate that I did that. And hopefully they will too. All right, next we've got another Pokemon stuffy, and all of these were sold out, so I can't tell you the prices. Double wrapped. This one's cute, but I have no idea which Pokemon this is. But it's got an actual tag that you could translate. It looks like a caterpillar. So is it a caterpie? Maybe? I don't know if those were red though. But it's got embroidered spots, embroidered Pokemon ball eyes. So it's nice. And it's got a tag. Does the tag might say what it is, but I can't read Japanese. I haven't learned Japanese yet. So that's cute though. It's got really nice detail for a stuffy. And he either got this for himself or he got this to be a prize for when he plays Pokemon with the kids. So nice. Would this bring people to watch this video? I don't know. All right, next we've got looks like a Harry Potter shirt. This video is probably going to be a little bit shorter because I'm expecting everybody to be home at some point during the filming of this. Oh, this is a super soft one, and it's the gray heather, which is my favorite. But this is Jason's. Harry Potter, so the Weasleys with their car, the owl, vintage car, known to fly occasionally, Devon, England, registered trademark. Okay, I think all that stuff was spelled right, you guys. So that's a nice, it's hard to tell reading backwards, but yeah, I think it's all spelled right. So yeah, that's a nice shirt, and it's super, super soft. It looks a little short though, so for a tall guy, it looks a little short for a tall guy. So maybe this was just plus size, but not plus and tall. It did come with a, although this is like the waxy one, I don't feel like those would absorb moisture very well. But what do I know? Anyway, I will look up the price to this at the end. Next, this was me. This is meant to go over a door jamb. A door jamb or just a door frame. It's the cat holding the knife. So it would just sit on the top. Like, it didn't come with any adhesive, but you could put, I've got some of those double-sided tape strips from Temu that I could put on the back of this just so it would not fall off when the door's closed. But yep, just a cute little cat. My Psycho movie sound effects. I can't imagine this. I'll be surprised if this was not in the dollar store on Temu, because I sure hope I didn't pay more than $1 for that. But let's see if I can find what order it's in. All my Temu orders are in-house, so hopefully by the time this airs, I've placed a new order. I mean, even after I film this video, there will still be some Temu stuff left, but it's getting kind of low. Okay, well, I paid $202 for that, but I did get 3 price adjustments. It's currently $1.90, and it is a gothic black cat figurine door decor, 3D printed plastic, fantasy themed, no electricity needed, with ideal for Halloween decorations for various room types, indoor and outdoor use. So yeah, it's cute. So it looks like that over the door. So nice little knick-knack that I could actually use, and it won't be in the way. I won't have to worry about dusting it. Next we got, okay, this was something I was gonna haul a long time ago, and I was like, no, because I can't demonstrate it, and I still can't demonstrate it, but I'm just hauling it anyway. This is a customized stamp, address stamp. So it looks like this. Nice sturdy handle. It's not one of those self-inking ones, so I'm gonna have to use it with an actual ink pad that I already own. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it, so I'll try to show it in the light. Junk for Goats with my P.O. box, United States. I kind of wish the whole thing were centered. To me, it looks a little weird having the Junk for Goats be centered and the rest of it be left aligned, but well, I'll look up the listing. It's a very, it's not very raised. So I'm concerned that it's not going to give a very good image, because I'm concerned that because it's not very raised, I'm going to be getting a lot of ink on these flat places too. So I'm not convinced that this is going to be a good stamp, but hopefully when I get this downstairs with my ink pads, I will try it out and I will try to remember to show it to you in a future video. This also does not, oh yes it does. It does snap in to place so that you don't lose it. But yeah, it's a very low, I want to say low pile, but it's not carpet. But let me see if I can find that. I feel like that's been a while since I ordered that. Like I've got a lot of stuff I know I haven't hauled that must just be down in the bottoms of these bags. Oh, there it is. Okay. So of course the picture will not have my information on it, but yeah, see, it's centered. It's centered in their example. Let me get off the video. So this was the example one, so it's all centered. So the fact that they left aligned mine, the address part, I don't like that. It seems like it would be a good stamp, but again, I'm not sure it's tall enough to make a good image. But yeah, theirs was centered, so I don't know why mine is not. What did I pay for this? I should return this. I paid $5.80. Well, I'll wait and see if it works first. I did get one price adjustment, but they did not ship it as, it's not as described, because you expect to see the same kind of formatting on their example on the one you buy, but it's currently $5.23. There were a lot of ones that I could have chosen from to get a stamp from, so the fact that it's different is not cool. But again, I'll see if it at least works. It is customized to me, so if it works, I'll just deal with it. But boo. All right, next, let's do a ring. So I showed you guys this ring before, and I'm pretty sure when I showed it, I was like, I'm gonna just buy 5 more of those. And I did. I bought 5 more of them. I'm still wearing the, and it really didn't, it hasn't slid. So I'm impressed with that. I really thought it would slide more. But anyway, this one is another one that I really like. The one I really liked went out of stock, so I've just been finding different ones, but I really like this one. Has a nice big center stone surrounded by stones. It's all one piece, which is nice, but it gives the impression of it being symmetrical and having multiple bands. So I really like this one too. So I did order 5 of them, because I'm a nut, and it's really disheartening when a ring you like, when you've bought them all and they can't sell anymore. So now I've got 5 of these. I've got that one I just took off. Well, and I've got 6 really, because I still, the first one I had of this is still in good shape. And then I've got 5 more on order of a different style. So I should be good on wedding rings for a while. And when these all, actually, if I were smart, the last one of each of these that I wear, I would coat in some kind of acrylic polish. I should do that with all of them, but I'm lazy and they're so cheap. So how cheap are they? Let's see. Here is the order. This one was $2.70, and I got a price adjustment on all 5 of them, and it's currently $188, and it's available in sizes 6 through 10, and it is an elegant women's engagement ring, luxurious classic style with sparkling synthetic zirconia, copper crafted, ideal for proposals and parties. So when they say copper crafted, I don't know if that's what, if they mean it's copper coated. No, if it's copper is what's underneath the coating. I don't know what that means, but I like it. This is about the other ring. So the other ring that I was wearing before I put the first one on is this. This is about as big of a stone as I'd want to go for it to still seem realistic. Not like a J-Lo size ring. All right, next we've got a cute little box of something, probably stickers. It is in a cute little box. I was looking to see if it was the Mocard. It is the Mocard brand. I love this brand. I don't know why I love a sticker brand or a craft brand, but I do. Everything I've gotten from that brand has been excellent quality. Okay, these are, let me look at them real quick so I can talk with some kind of sense. Oh, these are like grocery labels. Either like you would have in the grocery store telling you the prices of something they've got on sale. Oh, that's upside down. Apricots. So I just thought these were cute. Almost stamp-like images of food. So these will get used in either Etsy shop giveaways or Whatnot auction giveaways. Not as a whole set, but it'll get, people like when they buy ephemera packs, just so you know, I like, and other people seem to like, getting different sizes of ephemera. And Temu's a great place to get the small pieces of ephemera. So they will get mixed up in, and people like variety. I tried, maybe I'll ask you guys, and you can add in the comments for those of you that craft. I tried asking on my last Whatnot auction, because I have mega ephemera packs that just have a conglomeration of a lot of different things. And I've done a botanical ephemera pack, so a themed botanical. I tried asking the viewers on Whatnot if there were any other thematic ephemera packs that they would be interested in, because I could do more thematic ones if that was something, and nobody answered. So I don't know if that means they just like the mega packs or what. And I made it this last time to where the ephemera pack starts at $10, the mega one, and I made it this last time that if for some reason the auction got up to $20, it would trigger a booster pack being added into it. So that worked a couple times. So I get to add a booster pack, and in the booster pack there will be at least one cattle receipt from the 1890s, which is really cool. Something I bought off of Whatnot, because I keep getting suckered into buying stuff on there too, which I don't turn around and just resell it as it is. I put it in, you know, it's a curated item, so I add it to different things. Okay, where are those food stickers? Do we even care about food stickers? Probably not, but I still want to know. The cat is having some kind of wild, vivid dream on my lap. The kind where she's twitching like crazy. I don't think she knows what mice are, so I don't think she could be... Oh shoot, this is not the right order. I don't know. I don't know how much. The stickers are usually $1 or $2. And I don't think you probably want me spending a lot of time looking for that. Okay, next is a clothing item from Jason's bag. Feels like a sweatshirt or sweatpants, maybe. Yeah. Okay, these seem way too short. Maybe he got these for Gregory? I don't know. The leg seems way too short for Jason. He's 6'5". But I'm sure he probably did buy these for himself. 3XL. Well, anyway, they have a drawstring. They are polyester, so you can see how shiny they are, but they're soft. They're not like swimsuit shiny. They do feel like a plushy sweatpants. It does have actual usable pockets in the front on both sides. Yes, you never know with Temu. And then on the back, it's got, these are like cargo sweatpants. So it's got a pocket, a zip or a Velcro pocket back here, just on the one side, but then on the side, it's got a working pocket. And then it's got this weird decorative effect, I guess. Is it a, oh, if you want to cinch it, that's what that's for. Can't imagine that he would want to do that. And then the other side also has a side pocket. So, and then the inside is super fleecy, so these would be great for cold weather. But yeah, they don't seem long enough for him. They seem long enough for me. Maybe a little bit, maybe like for a 5'8" person. So it'll be interesting to see. I guess if they don't fit Jason, 3X would be too big for Gregory, but being that everything can be cinched, maybe that would work for him. But yeah, I think they'd be capri pants on Jason. That would not be an attractive look. All right, we'll look up the price for that at the end. We're almost done. I've got another shirt, and then maybe I'll pull another. Let me just do that. Let me pull another couple. I need to get through these crafty things. Oh, I wanted to find, hold on. I want to find the one. There's some stickers that I'm specifically wanting. Oh, shoot. We're only at 33 minutes. Let me find some more stuff. It will be on the crafty end though, so for those of you that don't like crafts, oh, we could do that too. It's like I try not to use these things in real life until I've hauled them. It's a business expense, right? Okay, well, since I pulled out a bunch of stickers, let's do stickers again before I do the shirt. So these are some butterfly stamp stickers, a whole roll. I love stamps. I'm sorry about the glare. Oh, maybe it's botanicals too, because there's some mushrooms. But so there's a whole bunch of of them on here. And what I do is I take about this much of it and cut it off and stick it in an ephemera pack, or stick it as a free gift for an Etsy purchase. But I really, you guys can probably tell, I really like stamps. So, and it was cool because the stamp guy that I buy stamps from on Whatnot came onto my show yesterday. So I was able to, I had already talked about him on the show because I put some of his stamps into a Temu glassine vellum envelope into my ephemera packs. And so I was telling people that. Well, then he showed up, and so I was telling him that, you know, I had mentioned him and I had told people to go check out his shop because he has my favorite stamps, and he was like, thank you. The only thing is, when he does his shows, I can't hear him talking. I can only hear music in the background. And I thought it was just me, but then I noticed on one of his other shows that somebody else commented that they couldn't hear him. So I don't know what that means, if he doesn't have a mic, because I don't use a mic, or if he purposefully mutes himself. But so then I can't hear all the cool things he's saying about the stamps he's selling. But honestly, I'm buying stamps for quantity, not quality. But he has really good deals. So yeah, so I love stamps. So anyway, there's that roll. And Temu has a bunch of different, like probably within the same listing, there's probably 6 different kinds you could get. And let's see if I can find one of them so I can just tell you a price. But I like those. Those are a little bit better than washi tape because they're on, it's not a sticky back. Like the stamp is stuck to the cellophane or plastic or whatever it is that's rolled up. So you can cut off a piece and it not be sticking to stuff. Unlike washi tape that sticks to itself, right? Because it's a tape. But they are, the stamps themselves are washi stamps, if you followed that. Okay, where are these? Because it's important. It's important to know that I spent 57 cents on something. So how's work going? Well, last week was a terrible, terrible, terrible week with work because there were so many payroll problems. The guy before me, who I've talked about before, who embezzled money, actually I think he did plead guilty recently. The majority of the time that he was the accounting manager, the business was a single owner. But then in 2023, the owner sold some shares to like 6 other people, 3 of which were employees. And at that point in time, their insurance should have been handled differently in the payroll world. It was not. And I came in 24, at the beginning of 24, and I asked about it. I'm like, why aren't all the owners being treated the same? Well, then we were so busy trying to work through all the fraud, you know, because that's when we discovered the embezzlement and everything. So it wasn't until last fall when we were having the company's taxes done, because you can, companies, when they file for a tax extension, get till September 15th. So it was early September, and I was asking the accounting firm that we use to do our taxes, I'm like, is this right? It doesn't look right. They're not the same. And I was told at that point, well, the effect is the same, so it's fine. Turns out that wasn't right. So we ended up not liking how that company did our tax return. So we went back to our old company for this year, for 24, to do the tax return. And so so I was like, well, I'm going to ask them. And they were like, no, it needs to be this, because if it's not done this way, it doesn't show up right on the W-2s. So I was like, so had to redo a bunch of W-2s. Well, not a bunch, but had to redo the owner W-2s, and just the mechanics of that was not easy. And I kept running into problems with QuickBooks, and I'd have to call QuickBooks to, you know, help me through it. And it was just a nightmare, but it's all fixed now. And so hopefully that means this week has been a better week at work, because that was the last thing I needed to do before we could close 2024 and get everything sent to the accounting firm to do our taxes. So hopefully all that's underway. Hopefully I've also closed January by now, because I was almost done with that. And yeah, so Peanut is readjusting herself. She's going to end up in the exact same position, but she had to walk it off, I guess. Maybe she's going to take a bath. Yeah, she might take a bath now. But so yeah, so it was a little stressful for me. I also have a new boss temporarily, while my boss, or while I was reporting directly to the president, CEO, but he is trying to help the sales team right now. So he wants to focus on sales, so he doesn't want to have to manage the finance piece. So now I'm reporting to somebody different for that for I don't know how long. So I don't know. All of that was just kind of stressful last week. But hopefully all of that is resolved right now. Okay, these rolls of stamps. I bought 4 different versions. I don't know which version this is. Which version is this? This was B, but they were all $1.31. And it looks like there are 8 different versions. B was like the botanical butterfly kind of one, but it is 1 roll in a bag, natural post office series vintage postage stamp, waste tape. I think they meant to say washi tape there, for DIY decoration and collage in a stamp style. And when I did those couple of craft videos, when I was going to do that other channel, I took a cardboard card and put all these washi stamps on it, and it was kind of cool. So I love those. But yeah, I cut them and just give somebody a section of them. People like that kind of stuff. And they are currently $1.62. But there's a space set. There's a mushroom set. I hope I got that one. I probably did. There's one that actually looks like actual American stamps. And then it looks like there's a flower one. An airmail one. Oh, I hope I got that one. And then one that's more like a old, like Italian kind of stamps from like the Middle Ages kind of look. So yeah, I love those. Those are a great craft buy. All right, next we'll do some more stickers. These are in a bag I can't just peel open. Find the hole, because I don't have any scissors. So these are like stamps also, but totally different style. Okay, they are flower ones, but they're kind of designed more to look like a stamp with the price on them. And they're just in different kind of primary kind of or singular colors. And let's see how many different varieties there are before it repeats. They're a good size. Oh, but that tape is not going to come off of that one. I'm going to lose 2 of these stamps. Well, let's see. Can I just rip it? Oh, I'm going to rip the whole thing. Oh, why do they do that? I don't think think I have. Oh, well, maybe it's tearing at least along the... Okay, well, I'm still going to lose 2 stamps. So it looks like there's 5 before it repeats. So that's a great number, actually. I would cut it off there so that somebody got all 5 colors. And lovely. I love that. I don't love that they put a tape on there that you can't get off. But that's okay. I'll just keep that string of it for myself, and then, but there's a ton of them on here. So let me find that so we can tell you, like the other roll, you just get, the one that I showed before that, you're getting 78 inches worth. And maybe this is going to tell me the same kind of thing, that it's inches. I wish it would tell me how many stickers it was. All right, not in this order. But I got to figure out a way to, you guys, I have a ton of crafty stuff that I'm destashing on my Whatnot and in my Etsy shop, but there's that urge to buy that I can't get past, that I'm like, let me just pop into this antique store and see if my favorite shop has anything new. And then it's like, well, crap, that's not really destashing at that point. It's, well, the hobby is buying, just like it is with the Temu stuff. Okay, good. This one does tell you, you get 500 stickers. That's excellent. So shoot, if I'm only giving 5 away in a thing, that's going to last me a ton, a long time that I can be putting those in ephemera packs. I paid $3.77. It's now $3.48. 500 pieces, large rectangular stickers, 5 colorful floral designs, thank you gifts, gift seals, decorative stickers for scrapbooking, gift wrapping, and crafting. Perfect gift for teachers and crafters. Oh yeah, I don't think about teachers that like to put stickers on their papers, but yeah, I love those. That is a really good deal, you guys. Really good deal. I don't think I attract enough crafty fans to this channel, because I don't think people think crafts when they think Temu. They should. It's excellent for crafts and hobbies. But I still get comments like, oh, stop with the craft stuff. I'm sorry, I like craft stuff and it's my channel, so I want to haul things that I like. Okay, this next one is another one of those game trivia kind of things I've been buying. I've bought several of these. Can't get it open. And of course there's a label right over what it is. It's one thing when you have powder dipped nails, they're thicker and they don't slide under plastic very well. This pen is not any better, but I did get under it, so maybe that's enough. Do you think Jason will bring food home after their Pokemon day? That would be really nice. Could really go for a cheeseburger. Well, I got some of it peeled off, but not enough to actually get into it. Come on. Okay. Keep going, keep going. All right, I think I've got it. Just got to make sure I don't leave this plastic where Peanut can. My cats love eating plastic. I don't know if it's the sound, but anytime I get a package in the mail that's taped and I cut through it and there's like little pieces of the tape just sticking up, they go and start chewing on it, like every time. Like, cat, what do you need in your diet that you feel like you need to eat plastic? Yeah, don't look up there. It's not for you. All right, riddle me this. Like I said, this is a series of like 5 or 6 different ones you can get. I don't know if this is the second or the third set that I've gotten. Let me just pull out one. These are brain teasers for the whole family. After dinner amusements. All right. Okay, so these are riddle ones. So the question is, you are staring directly at someone, but no matter how hard you look, you can't see them blink. Why? This is a good one. So I'll pause for a minute in case you want to try to think of what the answer is. You are staring directly at someone, but no matter how hard you look, you can't see them blink. Why? You ready for the answer? You are staring at yourself in a mirror. So yeah, so you just go around. My kids love these kind of riddles. So that would be a great one if you have family, our family time, because my dining room is Storage City Central. My family time, dinner time is in the living room. So I should put this in the living room so we could ask a question or two each night. They would much rather like this than nostalgic TV trivia that they were not alive to enjoy. All right, that little set. So what else can I share? There's not a whole lot going on except the usual Temu, day job, whatnot. Spring break's coming up. I am taking the full, so I work now where there's no limit on PTO, but I'm a good worker, so I want to get my work done on time. So I'm not really taking advantage of that too much, although I am taking off 2 different Fridays in the month of March, and I think spring break is in April. So yeah, I haven't really taken advantage of that. I was going to take, like whenever my kids had a day off school, I was going to take the day off too, but then I was sick there for a while, right? So I was sick through, and so then I couldn't take the time off because I had to catch back up at work. But I want to take advantage of the unlimited PTO. I just need to get caught up more. And I'm not sure how my new boss is going to react to, like my previous boss never said no to PTO. And actually in my whole life experience, I've never had any boss at any job say no to a PTO request. So probably my new boss will not say no either, but I don't know. Well, actually I did send him a PTO request for one of those Fridays. One, so he could learn the process, because I'm the one that created the process and the workflow for it. So I have to teach him. But okay, so that brain teaser game, I paid $194. It's currently $201. Oh, and this one, that's the only game they have in this listing. Some of the listings have all the different games, because I have to talk with my hands. But this one just had the one. Okay, let me go back to this other one, the last stickers for this episode, but this one's more of a business supply. These are the stickers that I got for shipping so that people wouldn't judge me for reusing packing supplies. So if they get well, I don't know what kind of, but when I can't use a flat rate box from the post office, I may be reusing bubble mailers or something like that, which may have stuff scratched out and whatnot. So I got these stickers to put on there. Don't judge a box by its cover. We lovingly recycle our packing materials, because yes, we don't want to just be throwing away all that plastic. I now can actually reuse all this Temu plastic that I get in my life. And then I can stick, there's like 500, yeah, there's 500 stickers on here. So I can put these on my label printer because it has a bar to put stickers on it. I can put this on there along with my thank you for supporting a small business, and stick both of those all over the package. And yeah, and then hopefully people will appreciate that I'm not just filling my trash with plastic. So I love these. And Temu has got lots and lots of business supplies. So as long as you don't need it right away, check them out because they are cost efficient compared to an Amazon. And they have just about all the same stuff that you can find on Amazon. Now, one thing I'm looking for, I've got those, like these kind of bags I've got from Amazon, but I will also reuse this. And this is like a great one because it had no stickers on it. But I need to find, for those of you that have ever gone antiquing or thrifting, you know how when somebody sells a comic book or a print or something, they'll have those bags, but they'll also have what looks like poster board in it to keep it flat. Can you buy those pre-cut, or do you have to literally go to a Dollar Tree and buy a poster board and cut it up? I hope, I'm looking for that. I need to look for that on Amazon, but I don't know what to call it is my problem. Okay, because I have some awesome bird prints and I have some awesome City of St. Louis prints that I want to sell on Whatnot, but I need to get those inserts. Maybe they'd be called inserts. I guess I could look for that. Okay, we have got, oh, it's super soft, but it smells. It came out of that bag that smells like the acrylic liquid. It's super soft and gray. I've survived too many storms to be bothered by raindrops. I love that. And I love it's like scrapbook paper letters. Is it all spelled right? I've survived too many storms to be bothered by raindrops. I think it is. Maybe this should be my thumbnail. Oh, there's so much shadow in this room though. I love this shirt, you guys. Stop it. That plastic is not for eating. If every shirt I owned could be like this material. Okay, so if I went through this phase once where I became a minimalist with my clothing. If you can believe it, I know we've seen gobs and gobs of clothes on this channel, but I did go through years ago, became a minimalist with my clothes to where I only had 14 outfits, tops, and then I guess a dress on the side. But I predominantly was doing, because I didn't have a job. I still don't have a job where I have to dress up. So business casual doesn't exist for me. I think I could even wear shorts to work if I wanted to, at least with the job I have now. But I literally just had like 14 t-shirts like this, and they could all be washed. I could wash all of my clothes in one. You guys, why did I ever leave that? I don't know. Because then I started this channel and I love the clothes on Temu, and I want to keep the clothes that I bought on Temu, but I need to sell the clothes. I need to have a plus size Whatnot auction to get rid of some of the stuff, because let's be realistic. There's a lot of Temu clothes that I've bought that I have never worn because they're not all like this. But I love this. I love everything about this. This makes me so happy. This is like the perfect match. It's like the perfect shirt for a crafty person too. I love these letters, and it doesn't feel like it was just ironed on. This is great for Temu. That's not even local warehouse. Okay, but can I find it? But yeah, if I could just have, I mean, that'd just be my uniform. But no, I do, unfortunately, I do, even though you may not think I'm fashionable, I do like to think can be fashionable sometimes, hence why I wear different colored glasses. But it's not your fancy fashion, it's comfort fashion. So, and that's a thing. Why not be comfortable if you can be? Okay, this shirt was $6.10. Excellent price. Oh, but it's sold out. Oh, but somebody else has it for $6.51. Several people have. Oh, somebody even has it for $4.97. Somebody's got it in black for $8.14. Okay, this one that's the same gray as mine for $6.51. It only comes in gray on that shop. So if you want a different color, just look around. You can get to it by going through my order, you know, but it looks like it's typically available in size small to XXL. I got an XL, proud of myself. And I love it so much. And other people must have too, and that's why it's sold out. But there are other sellers. So yeah, that's a great thing to end this episode on. You put up with all of the stickers to be rewarded with a cool shirt at the end. All right, so we are gonna do nostalgic TV trivia, but I want to say a shout out to my two, and you guys, if for some reason, so I filmed all this on Sunday, if for some reason I have a new member, a new channel member, when this is airing, I'm sorry, I will catch you with my next video. But you can become a member of this channel to help support if you're looking for a way to support this channel. All the money that I make from the channel subscribers just goes to buy Temu. So I'm not like trying to get rich off of my friends. Okay, so that's not what this is. It's to keep this channel going. But I have two Attempted Murder of Crow channel members, Miss Darlene and Miss Erin. So thank you so much for sponsoring, and thank you to all of my channel members. It's just that at that level you get the shout out. So let's move on to nostalgic TV trivia. And if you're new to my channel, I just end each of my the story behind this is when I was growing up, I was an only child, and when we would go on car trips to Indiana, sometimes we would sing together to Christian music. Sometimes we would do these 80s trivia. Now, it's not all 80s trivia, but this came from 1984, and we kept these in the car. So my dad gave me these for Christmas this year, which meant a lot. And so several of you really enjoy doing this at the end, so that's where it came from. So there's 8 questions. Good luck to you. Which show was known as TW3? I will say though that there are so many of these questions that bring up shows. So it's anything TV from 1984 and earlier. There's so many of these that I've never heard of, which is crazy. So which show was known as TW3? From what songwriter did the idea for the series Harper Valley PTA originate? Name the helicopter mechanic on Chopper 1. Who starred as Charlie Ruggles on The Ruggles? At what MASH unit would you find Hawkeye Pierce and Trapper John McIntyre? In 1979, who was forbidden by court order to wear a black mask? Who hosted Beat the Clock from 1950 to 1958? Ralph Edwards hosted what sentimental testimonial show? Okay, well, there's a ton on, I don't know, I might know 1 or 2. What show was known as TW3? And it's TW space 3. TW3. I can't even think of a good guess, so I'm going to pass on that one. From what songwriter did the idea for the series Harper Valley PTA originate? Well, I watched the movie Harper Valley PTA. That is a Dolly Parton song, I believe. So I'm going to say Dolly Parton. Name, and was she might have been in the movie. I can't remember if she was in the movie or not, but name the helicopter mechanic on Chopper 1. I don't know. I never watched that. Who starred as Charlie Ruggles on the Ruggles? It can't just be as easy as Charlie Ruggles, is it? Like some shows, like Bob Newhart, you know, had their own names. So I'm going to say Charlie Ruggles. Maybe I get lucky. At what MASH unit would you find Hawkeye Pierce and Trapper John McIntyre? 4077, right? Did they say it 4077? 4077? I watched that with my parents eating dinner while I was growing up. I can't get Jason to watch it though. I think he thinks it's too old. In 1979, who was forbidden by court order to wear a black mask? By court order? I want to say Batman. Like, I don't know. Who would have worn a black mask? Are we talking like the Black Panthers? What are we talking about? This is TV. I don't know. Who hosted Beat the Clock from 1950 to 1958? Well, my standard go-to answer for those is always like Steve Allen. But I don't know who like hosted things back then. And sometimes I want to say Merv Griffin, but that one, like, he did lots of things. He sang, he hosted, what about Ludwig? Was Betty White's husband's name Alan Ludwig? Something like that? I don't know. Ralph Edwards hosted what sentimental testimonial show? Kids say the darndest things? I don't know. Okay, the answers. What show was known as TW3? That was The Week That Was. Was that Cronkite? Who did that? That seems like something he would say. From what songwriter did the idea for the series Harper Valley PTA originate? Oh, darn it. Tom T. Hall. But that was Dolly Parton that sang that, right? Name the helicopter mechanic. And she wrote some of her songs. I'm pretty sure. Name the helicopter mechanic on Chopper 1. Mitch. Oh, yay. Who starred as Charlie Ruggles on the Ruggles? It was Charlie Ruggles. Yay. That's one thing you can kind of count on with old shows like that. All right. At what MASH unit would you find Hawkeye Pierce and Trapper John McIntyre? 4077, so I was right there. In 1979, who was forbidden by court order to wear a black mask? Clayton Moore. Now, I feel like we've had a question about Clayton, but I don't remember what that was. Who hosted Beat the Clock from 1950 to 58? Bud Collyer. I don't have a face coming to mind with that. Ralph Edwards hosted what sentimental testimonial show? This Is Your Life. Okay, well that makes sense. I've heard of that. So I thought I was going to get Dolly Parton, but I ended up getting Charlie Ruggles and 4077. So I got 25%. That's okay. How did you do? Let me know. All right, well that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you for putting up with me filming 3 episodes in a row so that I could stay in good contact with you guys through this week, and for putting up with the girl who wears the same shirt in all of her videos and whose pillow is coming undone. Thank you. I appreciate all of the support. I know your time is valuable, and there are some awesome, awesome channels that I hope you're watching before you watch mine, if I'm being honest. But I am really glad that you did watch mine, and I thank you to those of you that make it all the way to the end, because I can tell by my analytics that that's not very many of you. And yeah, thank you for the support. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy this hobby, and hopefully you enjoy our little visits every time they're on. So thank you. Please consider subscribing if you're new. And I'm getting close to 2,900 subscribers. I got a big bump from that suspended video, but yeah, I've still got a ways to go to hit 3,000, and still a ways to go to hit 10,000 is like my goal, so that I can start having linking products that would, I think, would be a good revenue source to help support this channel. But we've got years to go for that, you guys, unless there's some sort of, I do some sort of freakish thing that somehow goes viral in a very not good way. I think we're gonna take the slow path on our way, but that's okay. So thank you. Wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great day. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.